Hi, this is Gila. So, first of all, I would like to wish everyone a happy Chinese New Year. We have now entered the year of the rat. I guess that's a very appropriate animal for the whole ridiculous impeachment shenanigans in the USA, although the Chinese understanding of the characteristics of the rat is rather more positive than a Western one. From months before Donald Trump was elected, there were attempts to discredit him. Okay, so that's politics, and both Democrats and Republicans in the USA can do similar things, but the continual attempts to bring down President Trump, not just from Democrats, but from the whole leftist mainstream media who've left all objectivity behind in this hysterical nonsense, have reached new low levels of both absurdity and mendacity. The Mueller probe and all the constant media allegations of supposed collusion with Russia by President Trump were a complete flop. A very expensive one, a very time-consuming one. But of course, they found nothing because there was nothing really to find. Now, the impeachment attempt over a phone call that President Trump made to the new Ukrainian president, for which the transcript shows that there was no problem with it. And the Ukrainian President Zelensky has repeatedly asserted that there's no pressure or any quid pro quo, is essentially a continuation of the attempts by Democrats for over 3 years to overturn the results of the 2016 election. Continued frenzies, allegations of supposed misconduct by President Trump from the Democrats, with absolutely no regard for integrity, truthfulness, or even actual facts, being gleefully swallowed and regurgitated whole by most of the mainstream media, are not only groundless and spurious, but actually intensely boring. So why is this costly and time-consuming nonsense continuing? Because most importantly, President Trump really is trying to drain the swamp which flourished and grew under President Obama, who was probably one of the most corrupt presidents the USA has had, and the swamp is fighting back. John Durham is undertaking what appears to be a thorough investigation of the rotten players high up in the DOJ and the FBI, seeking to remove President Trump using bogus means to obtain a FISA warrant, to spy on him and members of his team, and to put out false allegations against him, which were repeated ad nauseum by the Democrat-loving mainstream media. Will these high-level ex-officials such as Comey, Clapper, and even Hillary Clinton herself ever receive justice? Certainly, I hope that at long last some kind of real justice will be meted out to them. Not forgetting, of course, Joe Biden and his son Hunter, who, with no experience, received a massive salary from the corrupt Ukrainian company Burisma. Joe Biden is recorded on video describing how he forced the Ukrainian prosecutor getting too close to his son to be fired, with a real quid pro quo. And despite all the constant attacks against him, the US economy under President Trump is the best it's been for many years, with millions more jobs than when he entered office. He's used his business acumen to regain the high standing in the world of the USA as well. He's shown unprecedented support for the one liberal democracy in the Middle East, the State of Israel. And his popularity is higher than it has ever been. Just as there was something of a working-class popular revolt against the deeply left-wing Labour Party, who had abandoned their traditional supporters under terrorist-loving and anti-Semite Jeremy Corbyn in the British general election in December, the Democrats in the USA will ultimately pay the price for their continued and ever more desperate attempts to overturn the will of the American people as expressed in 2016, in the coming November election of 2020. Record numbers of people are turning up to President Trump's rallies, and financial contributions to his re-election campaign are through the roof. When will the elitist, politically correct leftist globalists, lovers of failed, discredited socialist ideals and the oppressive political agenda of Islam, as well as their media lackeys who have left any kind of objectivity far behind, actually realise just how out of touch they truly are with many ordinary people, working hard simply trying to earn enough money to live reasonably comfortably and to bring up their children, and who still care about the importance of freedom, honesty, and morality in giving everyone the chance to have a good life. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great week, a wonderful Chinese New Year. Thank you so much. Goodbye.